Sold on approval.
This is a 2002 SV650. This one came up for sale in the auction as a charity, meaning that whoever was selling it was donating all the money to charity, so didn't really need it, but I jumped on it. We got it really cheap for about 700 bucks. Alright, we're going to try some starting fluid first, and if that doesn't work, we'll dig a little deeper, see if she's got spark, and the whole goal here is to try to get it to run off some fuel.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
I swear the neighbors love waiting till I come out here to start mowing the grass, but we got the old bearing and race out. We're gonna go ahead and stick our new one in. All right, brakes fit, wheel fits, it's all good. I gotta get on the road here, get these wheels taken down, get the tires taken off of them, and then I gotta drop the rims off at powder coat, so I got a long day ahead. See you guys at powder coat. Alright, I think that's what we're gonna end up going with there. So, I'll see you guys in a few weeks when the wheels are done. Weeks, 3 sets of calipers, and a rebuild kit. Still hundreds cheaper than buying them brand new. These are just as good as new. Can we just take a minute and appreciate how good that cleaned up? This was the original part that was on the bike. I spent an hour cleaning this thing, packed a new bearing, got it in there, new dust shield, cleaned it all up, and it looks damn near good as new. There's almost no wear on these teeth. This bike was definitely barely used. Love it. Alright, let's get these carbs knocked out and back on the bike, and we'll keep going from there. stance is absolutely perfect. The bike sits beautifully with our Gixxer 750 S-Rad front end. Everything just fits perfect. We went up in size on the front tire to compensate for the Gixxer forks, because they are about an inch shorter than the SV fork. It lays over on the kickstand beautifully. I am more than happy with it. You saw the powder coat color we went with, and I wish it was daytime because it just explodes in the sunlight. It looks amazing. I have really got to clean these wheels. We'll deal with that another day. But it looks amazing in the sunlight. You can kind of see some of it right there. Love the color. We rebuilt our entire brake system, completely brand new all the way around. Threw some wheel decals on it. We're pulling a little bit of blue into this theme. You'll see the final color obviously when we paint the bike, but we threw on some Arashi rotors, front and rear. They are a very well made, cheaper alternative to OEM brake rotors. If you don't have $400, $500, $600, $700 for brake rotors, Arashi makes a wonderful stainless rotor. As long as you bed it in right, treat it correctly, it's gonna last you a very long time, and it's at a really discounted price. This is no show bike, this is a 2002, so I don't wanna be putting $600 worth of rotors on this. I'm perfectly fine going with the budget set, and they got some cool patterns and whatnot that look the part for our build. We put an Arashi on the rear as well and rebuilt the rear caliper to boot. New exhaust tip is on, and I definitely like it a lot more than the can we built. That looks absolutely stellar. I love it. Three coats of the green metallic with the glow got us to this point. We got everything in a nice smooth base coat now of this green with alien green. It's definitely wild. This ice stuff looks like Windex. It literally looks just like that. All right, one heavy coat. I don't think you can get this wrong. Now the instructions on this say you want a thin coat if you want really tight crystal patterns and you want it to dry fast, but you want a thick coat if you want really big crystals, which is what I'm after here. That's why we're going with a thick coat. I want the biggest crystals possible. With our color transition, that green to blue, I really want to see big green to blue crystals. The ice worked on pretty much all the surfaces. There was a couple spots where it didn't grow crystals. It just kind of left beads of, like up here you can see like beads of like the liquid that turn into like little beads of crystal now instead of actually growing a web like you see here. But I'm left with the decision, do I want to put more on top of that and chance it and see what it does, see if I can get a little bit more crystal growth in those areas? I'm leaning towards no. I actually think we're just gonna leave it and we're gonna drop the blue right on top of that, and whatever it is, this is gonna be a very organic look. This thing is a monster, an alien, whatever you wanna call it. It's supposed to have skin and just be like it's organic. It's not supposed to be perfect. So we're just gonna run with however it turned out. It's only been about 10 minutes, but I am just curious to see how hard this stuff is to come off, and it actually comes off just with the pressure of the water spray there. This is the part that's going to take forever, is cleaning all these up. I just want to see what we can do with this. Alright, I'm going to give it probably about a solid hour, and then scrub these things down, I guess. See what we got. These panels turned out crazy. It is time to throw clear. I'm just hyped right now. This thing looks wicked. The tank is the coolest. Just the crystal patterns, everything through it. It's a wild paint. That makes 3 coats. We are good to go. It is looking like something. It's definitely something. We have to see how it looks once it dries and the clear coat shrinks and all that. But it's definitely, it is wild. Look at this. Had these lights on, so hopefully that was enough to charge these guys up. We can see a little something here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these lights out, and we'll switch to my cell phone because it picks up the glow way better. What you're seeing on the cell phone right now is exactly how I'm seeing it in person. It's really that bright. It looks crazy. We still got tons of light coming through the window there, and it's still glowing like that. Have a look at that. That is crazy. So if you leave this guy sit out in the daylight all day, by the time night comes, this is what you'll have. This is just from the garage lights for the last couple hours. It's the only light that was getting to these panels. That is nuts. Apologize if my camera angle is a little off. I was using this camera last to film for my new channel that will hopefully be coming out after winter. Got brake lights? Yes, the brake lights are on. Alright. Damn, so far so good. She feels great. Real nimble with that GSXR 750 front end. Clicks into gear right, feels good. Look at this car blow around this right here. Comes flying straight through. Never trust them. This thing's great, man. This thing just eats and carves. I love this bike. Want to get one? Yeah, let's get one. Just to the other light. Totally had him if I didn't miss second. I came up, missed second. I could have had him light the light. I got all the low down torque. He's got all the high end horsepower. Could not be happier with the way the SV turned out. That's a trick bike. The paint job looks amazing in the daylight. It looks amazing at night. Everything about it works perfect. Got our Gixxer 750 full front end, custom wheels, tires, fresh everything. She's turnkey. Complete turnkey bike. Absolutely love it.